And F11. I just put live stream hashtag Q. Like it's like part 2 of the live stream of the one called live stream, but instead of 2, I put Q. I sleep until she comes. Yeah. Yeah! Thank you, Georgia!
We go into the top 5 dumbest people ever. These people, they do some really stupid stuff. You got some dumb criminals, dumb workers. You guys will love it. I mean, who doesn't love seeing dumb people do dumb things? But before we get into this video, if you guys are dumb, then make sure you like this video. And of course, the dumbest thing that you've ever done your entire life. Maybe something super embarrassing or awkward, I don't know. But if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because that would really help out as well. But let's go ahead and get into this top 5. It's actually top 6, but I'm calling it the top 5. And the number 6 spot, we're just having this complete total idiot criminal. And this guy, he decided he was going to steal from a local pizza joint. The thing is, he was actually a frequenter there, so he ate there a lot. And they actually knew his name, his phone number, and address. He called from his actual phone number and gave his actual name, but gave a wrong address. So it wasn't very hard for them to figure it out because this guy was so dumb.
Last night, a customer known to Hungry Howie's called in a delivery order with the intent of robbing the driver at a random address. What he didn't realize is they already had his real name, phone number, and address in the system. Sunday night, Ronnie Doherty, who goes by Ronnie D, had a craving for wings with the side of crime. So he gave Hungry Howie's in Lakeland a call.
She said, well, this is not the address attached to the phone number. He said, oh, that's my friend.
It wasn't a friend, just a random home nearby. When the delivery driver pulled up, deputies say Doherty had a shirt over his face and a gun in his hand. He stole $20, but didn't even take the wings. Dogs didn't run away by it. The people who actually live at the address had no idea what just happened. Ironically, they also ordered pizza a few hours earlier.
This didn't take a detective to solve. It took a clerk at Hungry Howie's to solve it.
You see, Ronnie D gave them his real name, and his real cell number and address are in the system. In fact, 3 days earlier, he ordered himself a large pizza with mushrooms and steak.
So our detectives walked over to the house, knocked on the door, and Ronnie D opens the door. And we go, you gotta be kidding us.
Moving on to number 5, we have another dumb criminal, and this one actually happened in China. Now this guy
China
trying to steal from his ATM machine. Not only this one, actually, I don't think. I think he tried to steal from like 3 of them, which is the funniest part, because after it didn't work the first time, he decided, well, let's go do another 2 of these. But he actually poured drinks, like a full-on like water bottle type looking thing or something like that, I don't know what it was, into this ATM, like directly into the open slot, and broke each and every single one of them. This dipshit was literally trying to hack the ATM machines and get money out of it by pouring drinks in. I don't even know what has to go through your head to think that would even like have a chance of working.
A man has recently been detained for allegedly pouring drinks in ATMs in East China's city of Nanjing. The man thought he could get the ATMs to cough up cash this way, but he only ended up damaging the machines. Surveillance video shows the man, surnamed Wang, inserting a card into the ATM and then pouring a beverage into the machine.
People can use these ATMs to both withdraw and deposit money. He inserted the card and poured a drink into the slot, where people deposit their cash 3 times. Then the machine broke down. The suspect then removed the card and walked away.
Police started investigating after hearing about the broken ATM.
Oof!
The man was later found to have done the same thing to 2 other ATMs operated by different banks.
I thought the ATMs would spit out cash after they broke down.
Police said the 2 ATMs that the man broke will cost more than $22,000 to repair.
I think number 4, this one's just a really funny one, but this involves a couple construction workers. One of the construction workers asked the other guy this question, and this guy, he could not answer it for the life of him correctly. Like, he just was so confused by it. And the question was, when I was 6, my sister was half my age. Now I'm 70. How old is she? It's a really simple question, obviously, but the guy got it wrong every time.
I was 6. My sister was half my age. I'm 70 old, my sister.
64 years, 67.
Right, fucking, explain it slowly now. When I was 6, yeah, my sister was half my age. Right. Now I'm 70, how old my sister? It's not half the fucking age, isn't it?
system.
It's 67! I'm not in the corner anymore.
Oh,
What did I just do?
I can't do my much shit. Hang on.
Really?
I
want to push this. Thank you.
My sister's half my age. Great. Hey, now I'm 17. She's only 3 years young. Never been that. So old, see?
It's not only one stupid person, it's multiple stupid people. And this family, they went into this corn maze with corn maze. It's just a little fun family thing. But they went into this corn maze, got lost after it closed somehow, and ended up calling 911 because they couldn't get out of the corn maze. Which, if you've ever been in the corn maze before, you can literally just walk through the corn in one direction and get out of the corn maze. These people didn't think about that. They called 911, and it turns out they were much closer to getting out than they thought, which makes it even more embarrassing.
Massachusetts woman, her husband, and 2 kids got lost and called Danvers police an hour after the 6 p.m. closing time at the Connors Farm maze. We thought this was fun. It's right here.
Can I talk to your husband?
The dispatcher told the man to yell to the canine unit that was arriving at the maze to look for the lost family.
Say hello, canine.
Hello, canine! At one point, the lost dad took the dispatcher so literally, he even repeated the say.
Say it again so he can't see you. So say hello, canine.
Hello, canine! Hello, canine!
Keep going, sir. Give me something.
Hello, canine! Hello, canine! Finally, towards the end of the 7.5-minute call, he'd be late. The canine unit officers had found the family about 25 feet from the entrance. To get this lost in a corn maze, next thing you know, they'll be calling 911 for the maze at IKEA.
Well, that's just what happened in China. This Chinese woman, she tossed coins in this plane engine before they got in their flight for good luck. Yeah, I know. Think about that for a second. She literally threw coins in this plane engine, and it got held up because they had to take it out of the plane for a couple hours. And if I was on this flight, I'm not even sure if I want to get back on that plane because I'm worried that something's going to go wrong. But oh my God, I'd be so pissed.
A woman delayed a Shanghai flight for several hours after she had the oh-so-Chinese idea of tossing coins into the airplane's engine for good luck. According to a passenger, the 80-year-old woman tossed 9 coins at the engine of China Southern Airlines flight CZ380 while she was boarding on the tarmac. Unfortunately, one of the coins found its way into the engine. Officials were forced to evacuate almost 150 passengers from the flight bound for Guangzhou, while the maintenance crew checked for any damage to the engine. The old woman, who was traveling with family, was detained by police. She told authorities she was praying for a safe flight. What's that old Chinese proverb about throwing money in engines? Oh, yeah, there isn't one.
And finally, one spot, a guy that got stuck in this ATM machine room, and he was actually there to repair something or something like that, like some door lock, which is ironic because he got locked in there, and he didn't have his phone with him. He left it in his truck. It just turned into a big fiasco, and it was probably really, really awkward for him afterwards. Before I play the clip, there's like a 5-second clip in this clip of the reporter reading off the note this guy had stuck through the ATM machine or something like that, or under the door, and he puts on the cringiest voice I think I've ever heard in my entire life, so just be prepared for that.
Little do the people pulling up to the ATM machine at the Bank of America on this scheme realize that there's somebody stuck inside the room where the machine is. This really happened today, around noon.
He can't get out. He can't call anybody because his phone is in his truck.
Police say the bank building is closed for repairs, and the guy trapped in the ATM room was there to fix the door lock, and he wound up locked in. So, how's he going to get out? Well, he starts slipping notes to the customers through the machine. Please help! I'm stuck in here! I don't have my phone! Please call my boss at 210! On and on and on. Well, The customers must figure this is a joke, right? But eventually somebody calls the cops.
Sure enough, we can hear a little voice coming from the machine.
CCTV tells us the guy was stuck in there about 2 hours before his boss showed up and set it free.
You'll never see this again in your life, that somebody stuck in the ATM machine. It was just crazy.
Those are the clips that I have for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to like this video. If we can break 10,000 likes, that'd be insanely awesome. I really appreciate that. Also, make sure to comment down below and tell me which one of these clips was your favorite. Like, which person in these clips was the dumbest. Let me know the dumbest moment that you ever had in your entire life. The most embarrassing thing or something like that. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel because that would really help out. If you guys want to see another video kind of similar to this one, make sure to go check out one of my last videos.
I remember the video that you wanted to show us. Which video was that? Actually? Oh yeah, I remember. I get it. Let me hear you, reply. How am I okay to sing this? The controller makes me want to find something. There's a freaking list. Go down, across. There's like a list or two of it, and I want to go on it. Whatever it is, please. Georgia, do you want that? Important videos 2. 288.
The 2:58 p.m.
It's boost time.
Hey,
Chicken, give me Tiffany. Green, give me Tiffany.
If I was a real gun, I'd actually shot that chicken. What?
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
so we go to Banff. On the way home, we find a unicorn. I thought unicorn was so extinct, but unicorn live in Banff.
Yeah, and he thinks it's a unicorn.
Goodbye, unicorn.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life!
It's called a unicorn because it has one horn.
Hi, I am a deer dentist, and I'm gonna make my teleporting noise.
It sounds like something from Flash. Oh no. XD.
Is there anything else you want to say to people watching tonight?
My favorite color is blood.
Alright.
He said my favorite colour is blood. He's like, alright.
Pedophile disguised as a school. He's been getting away with it in Sheffield for 12 years. Do you know him? Have you seen him? Please call.
Yes, we must catch that man. He really is a shit.
Oh, what do we got here? Jerry the lemon? What the hell kind of sound does a lemon make? Oh.
Oh god. Oh god!
So some total jerkwad just said that my laugh was gross. So I turned around and I said, yeah, well, your face is gross.
Oh no, dude!
Anybody has some questions for our crowd here? Sir, tell me, you believe in ghosts?
No, but I know who to call if there are.
Is that right? Yeah. And who would that be? Ghostbusters. Very funny. Okay.
Wah 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 wah.
Yay! Or E! Wow. Wah 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 E.
Oh, fuck, there it is.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to face your fears. Now, the first step to facing your fears is...
What? Isn't that like a racist? Isn't that like a racist cult or something? Wait, no,
Near to it. It's near.
It kind of looks like that.
It's near. They cut the eyes out.
Yeah.
And then it's like a pointy hat.
Yeah,
You know,
almost.
it's like this song about that.
If you don't do what you tell me.
Don't show it to me. There's the F word in it.
Muta's Twilight Corruption.
Bust your jaw! You do it. Am I the more? Cindy. Nutty!
Haribo. Once my friend Haribo came to school crying. We said, what's the matter? What's the matter? And he said his granddad had died. So he didn't know what to say. Then I said, nice.
It just sounds like to me as coming,
Arnold.
you know, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I'm in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up.
Great, your sperm. You're talking about your sperm. You know that. What are they gonna do? Oh, you idiots. They're all drunk. The toilet's gone.
Someone's in the shower!
Oh god, why would you film that? Wait. Okay.
You know the bullshot good thing is doing it.
Yoga for the heart.
Very easy. Lift inside.
What the fuck? That's not creepy! Are you auditioning to be a ghost? Are you auditioning for a musical? What is this guy? Can I skip this one? It goes on for like a full minute. I'm skipping that because that was too freaky. Oh, I forgot what's gonna happen. Again, I fall off like I'm stiff. Oh, I almost hit the camera.
This footage of a wildebeest getting killed by lions made me feel sad for the wildebeest. So I used computers to turn the wildebeest into a Nazi. Now I'm glad that it's dead.
Dude! That is just stupid.
Because this is what it does. It appeals to like the male fantasy.
Bitches, booty bitches, all I want is bitches. Booty bitches, all I want is bitches. Booty bitches, all I want is bitches. Bitches, bitches, bitches. Booty bitches, all I want is bitches. Booty bitches, all I want is bitches. Booty bitches.
Why even the dog is out there?
Only darkness, oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my God, fucking dinosaurs, holy shit, what the fuck?
Oh, Dad? Okay, that's not cool for me.
Oh, well, I guess I better lock my door. I'll just use this handy-dandy lock that says, oh, that's funny. I'm sure it's just a coincidence, but oh my God.
Wow. Money? A gun. Oh, Jesus. He's giving him money. Hey, that's Mentos.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Mentos ads were. What? Oh, someone's gonna kick one of those in. What?
There is only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child.
God, I'm not
Animals
super
do
real.
not go to heaven. I'm sorry to.
Animals don't go to heaven.
No.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Stop that.
What? No, we don't want to see your ass, kid. Look at me.
Try me, bitch.
That was that. Oh. Just don't. Because that man might watch your video. I'm sure you won't. Yeah. What's this? He's getting rid of the wheel, so it's like.
Something's coming off. Fucking cheeky mood still hanging around. Get out of here. They just gonna be here any second, man. You gotta get out of here.
Deja vu movies are always the best.
Hey, get down the fiddling, get down the bow, pick out shoes and go on the floor. Dance like it's to the morning.
XD.
A Boise, Idaho woman is considered a medical miracle.
I seen this. I seen this.
Thankfully, CPR from her mom revived her heart, but she lay in a coma for 2 weeks, and then she defied all odds and woke up. Well, obviously, there's a problem with that tape. She doesn't really sound like that. She doesn't remember the accident or the evidence is clear. I am so sorry. Laura's learning to walk again after the lightning burned her legs. And we'll have more on that story and hopefully get that tape fixed for you.
Have you ever been walking down the street with your best bro, and while you're walking, you accidentally touch hands? You think to yourself, that was weird, but not gay. You are. You are gay.
That is bad. What is he doing? What? Why would someone do that? What, did he spend all his money on that suit? So now he's angry at himself. Okay, you Facebook. I didn't get it.
Would you like something to drink? She opened the fridge. We have water, milk, juice, spiders, Dr. Pepper. Spiders it is then.
No, that wasn't. But she was already pouring him a free glass of spiders.
The hell?
This is KPAK Eyewitness News Morning.
What? So I don't know what's rolling. Actually, maybe. What, oh, I say this. He looks like he doesn't know where to poop. Where shall I poop? Where shall I poop? Where shall I poop? He's having a power hour. Yeah.
Hello, beautiful Danny.
Hello.
I love your dress, baby.
I love your horse, lady.
This is the Ukrainian boat.
Big black Australop cockerel, one of 500 birds that are being judged today at the show.
Love that.
Just
Yay!
yesterday is set tomorrow. So just make your dreams come true. Just some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Yay!
Or anyone else can quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for?
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yes, you can. Just
Yay!
stop giving up.
I don't think he does anymore after the
Batshit, 30 on twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Hooray! Lizard shit, fire!
Oh, hello, lizard shit. What the fuck is that?
A squirrel and a megaphone.
Why? What is in this?
You
Oh, come!
I got mine, Mr.
Oh my god. Oh, I know this. Oh my god. Why? You ever thought it would be a good idea to have the military think I'm a Barbie girl? You saw it on a... Okay.
Drowsy crying it doesn't sound that serious, does it? The effects of drowsiness is actually just as bad as the effects of alcohol. The lack of good sleep has a serious impact on your ability to pay attention and react while driving.
That was terrible!
Call the Sleep Center of the Southwest. Andrew, you are not.
Oh, he's happy. He's just dancing his ass off.
The new sound of football. The new Nerf Turbo Screamer football, specially designed for the screaming sound of excitement. Can have a rocket arm.
Oh god.
Excuse me, you look lost.
Yeah, do you know where the Prickly Pear Cafe is?
I think it's over by the,
What?
Hey guys, your old pal Cinnamon here, and I want to make a video about why, to this day, after the time in history when it was founded, we still need communism.
I don't think that's kids one. That's the talk about communism, to be honest. Look at that, that sounds like a snake. Did he seriously just electrocute his own judge? Oh god.
You blown out the candles, turned off the oven, locked the front door, secured the windows, switched off the bandsaw,
Why is that
and
some
hidden your gold. But you've forgotten about the poison sockets. Remember, poison sockets are full of poison. Switch them off.
I can do anything you said. I can do anything you said.
This is so 80s. My God, this is so 80s. Shut your big fat mouth.
I am the computer nerd and I am ready for questions. Thank you.
Why? What's this? What movie is this? What? What? Oh no!
Hey kids, you want to see a dead body? Sure, dude.
Why? Why is it focusing on this? Why is it focusing on a dead rat? Mouse, whatever.
It's a bit too small to be a rat.
Okay, the mouse. What? Robin Williams. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Tennis ball throw it against the wall. Tennis ball throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball throw it against the wall. Tennis ball throw it.
Is this a little kid's? Is this a little kid's toy or what?
Never forget about my cancer.
What the? What? What?
Without further ado, let's celebrate and suck some dick.
What?
Want to see what I had for dinner last night?
Just floors it up. Oh God. Oh! What the hell?
Moses said,
Wait, that was an old lady too, wasn't it?
see this bright sight, why the bush is not burnt. When the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, get the wine dinner and do it now! Hey, you motherfucking blew that fireworks shit!
Lord Vader.
Things are getting a little wild at Caillou's house.
What the hell? He says fuck so much. I couldn't. Ow. How is he making it disappear? How's he doing this? What is ISIS again?
Oh my god.
I get it. Jesus, dude. Are you sure about that? Okay. Yeah. They're flying drunk. They're going to die. Wait, what? Where's she flying?
All right, everybody. Tara, you believe me when I tell you it's over. We're going on to Sean here. It's got nothing to do with what you're afraid of, or anybody's afraid of. I'll tell you. How tall are you? About 6 feet tall. All right. How much you weigh? About 270, 280. 280. You're a big guy. Sean is afraid of beaches.
You are upset. Why is he afraid? He's been brought up thinking that wherever that fruit is, that'll kill him.
Sean, I understand if you don't like beaches, but you're scared of beaches. Scared? Why?
I have been as long as I can remember.
Well, what was it all about?
Ever since I was a kid, ever since I was little, the feel, the touch, the look, everything.
The feel?
There's fuzzy, there's slimy.
Now, can you remember what incident? Something go crazy on you about a beach?
I have a girlfriend of mine that bought shampoo that had a picture on the
Yeah, peach scented shampoo?
Yeah, she bought it, and I went to the bathroom, didn't know it was in there, went to take a shower, ran right out the house.
Because there was a picture of a beach.
I made her take it, Rob.
Right. Can you remember back in your childhood, somebody hit you over the head with a beach?
No.
You swallow a beach tip or something?
I've been just as far back as I can remember. It's just steadily gotten worse and worse as time has gone on.
You want to be cured?
Yes, I want to be able to walk into a store and be able to go down there.
Are you going to kill me if I bring in a beach here?
I don't know. You might want to say that.
Bring in the beach.
He was upset again. How afraid is he of peaches? He might have accidentally swallowed a pip. He said as long as he could remember, so as soon as he was born, he was afraid of them. No, when he was 1, he was afraid of him. Before that. But he said as long as he could remember, so that's what I'm
No, they're not out there. Send them away. All right? You okay?
Yeah.
You know where you are right now? You're cowering in a corner. You're 270 pounds, 6 feet tall. You're cowering in a corner here. Come on, we'll walk this way. Come on, we'll walk this way. One out. All right? Okay. Everybody get on a big hand. But they're trying to get there.
이래지 걸라고 그러고 명령 수행시켰다. 비행기 플레이그가 한 방입니다. 이제 배틀이 한 방짜리예요. 맞습니다. 플레이그 한 대 맞은 저 배틀은 시드라가 한 번씩만 우리.
Oh god. Georgia Tyson. Jay. She's still on. Type something. What do you want on next? Population. Type something.
Then something happened that Hugh says has never happened to him in all his years of practice. Leg. One of Hugh's legs fell off.
Watch out for vanity.
Sexuality. This is what it does. It feels like the male fantasy.
John Hannity, the whole strategy inside our galaxy.
What? Baby, get up. Let's type something. Let's type something. Something, something. Come on, Katie. You don't always sit there for live streams.
Go here, right click download and save as, or you can go over here. Oh, can we watch ourselves?
I'm gonna do a try
Oh my god. 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 Oh my god, won't stop. Oh my god. And it can't stop it. And it can't stop it. And it can't stop it. And it can't stop it.
Hey, good morning. Can you help me? Sure, I can.
Okay.
What kind of garbage is that? What's my anarchy symbol?
Oh no.
Make a chair look special. Make a lamp look special. Make a plate look special. Make a table look special. Make a t-shirt look special. Make a jersey look special.
Creative ideas is full of creative ideas. Some of them quick and easy, but quick and easy. And some of them quick and easy.
Make something for your mother. Make something for your mother. Make something for your mother. Make something for your mother.
If you like creative ideas, start collecting creative ideas tomorrow.
We're about to watch something scary again. You know I love my scary horror type thing. You know, horror movies just don't do it for me no more. Because I already know it's acting. I want to see some real shit. Some really scary shit. Like, this dude used to live here. And his ghost still roams, or his soul or whatever. Still roams these halls. I want to hear that kind of stuff. You know, I'm brave enough to listen to it. Well, going there, another story, man. I'm not going nowhere that's going to body me in about 10 seconds. Like, I ain't going to no Paris catacombs and get myself swung. Like, I'm not going to get tapped and rocked into bed by some random old guys that can do anything you want to me. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going to see 5 top 5 unknowns. He's a lord. He does loads of
Cookies!
weird shit. He does loads of other stuff.
Type cookies, all in caps. And a longer version that's like, cookies!
There's always a way to do everything. And YouTube has grown more and more notorious for all the weird
My lovely little cookie table. My apple cider drink. Yes, it's apple juice. Apple juice.
Today I decided to compile a list of
what the hell is
videos that I found. Most of the videos that I found.
What the hell?
Oh my
Most
god,
of
what
these
is
videos I included the links in the description box down
what the number?
Type cookies if you're still there. George is left.
Basically, it's a secret man standing
She doesn't type that fast.
The creepy part about the
Look
video
at that.
is creepy music that's playing in the background.
She's
All while
left.
it's making creepy
7.6 million.
The mannequin's figure also adds some creepiness to the video.
Did I think that she tucked his cookies in a little heart, dude? She's gone. Laptop could have died, or whatever she was watching it on could have died.
This video was uploaded on December 2nd, 2006 by this channel. It's not known if this user was the original creator of the video, but he named it as Kitty Candy. The video starts off with a trippy message that reads, "Coming soon," unsure of what it relates to. Then it quickly transitions to a house, and it shows the back of someone's head. Fast forwarding through the video, the cat is randomly filmed, and the same man who previously appeared in the video begins dumping a box of statues.
Kitty cat.
The whole video could have possibly meant to be trippy for a targeted audience. Nonetheless, it was spooky.
Fuck God, I've been watching that shit.
The clip that's about to be shown to you was uploaded by Soda on April 7th, 2016. This 14-minute long video is a
14 minutes.
The name of the video is written in different language, but it directly translates into English. The video itself has a lot of weird parts in it, and of course, the music once again plays a part in adding some
Video blocking
the setting takes place at this hospital.
both the end
And
of
at
camera.
first, it seems like a normal video until you start seeing the specific movements.
What the?
Take a look for yourself. Number 2. The video that we're going to explore right now doesn't have much information attached to it, except for the fact that it's downright creepy. The video was posted on the YouTube channel
Let me hear you walk, right?
on August 15, 2010. The user named this clip as "Let Me Hear You Walk."
6 years ago.
The original creator of this video used a portion of the clip from the 1987 drama film Full Metal Jacket. In this clip, you replace the faces of the soldiers with Japanese mannequin masks. As you progress through the video, the screams that could be heard in the background changes into a higher pitch, which adds to a creepy aura. Here's a preview of it.
What the?
Number 1. Bomb.avi is a creepy video that was uploaded on YouTube on February 1st, 2012. There are probably multiple versions.
She's either one having a dinner early or tea early.
It starts off with a person.
Two, laptop or tablet just died. She's liked it. She's not here anymore.
And then it zooms out. The video keeps skipping frames to do a black and white scale effect. The video as a whole is mysterious, but it gives off that chilling vibe at the same time.
There's some else.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button.
I got something funny. Anything funny? I can't get copyrighted for. That means any try not to laugh videos. Really? I don't like this.
Infinity Ward is arguably the darkest moment in all of the MCU, but all things considered, that's a pretty low bar to clear. After all, Marvel's typically known for being upbeat, silly, and colorful fun, especially when compared against the grim and self-serious backdrop of this universe. Don't let that fool you. When push comes to shove in front of a moving train, Marvel knows how to get dark with a capital D. Here are 5 times that Marvel Comics made Infinity War's ending look like picking daisies in the park. Something else that's easy, unless you have bad allergies. That's hard. There's nothing in there. Number 1, Thanos wins. Hey, just like in the movie, only not. Infinity War's final snap might have been surprising in the moment. I don't think that I need to explain why the deaths of those cinematic villains are just a temporary setback. In the storyline Thanos wins, things go quite a bit further. There is no part 2 to fix things up. Thanos wins, full stop. It's important to note that the comics version of Thanos has a bit different motivation.
Georgia liked it.
Instead of having vaguely altruistic concerns about population control, comics Thanos has a cosmic schoolboy crush on the living embodiment of death, and he's trying to win her favor. He'll do anything to get the attention of that popular girl, including ending the frickin' universe, which is exactly what happens, and Thanos wins. But things don't go 100% smooth. The story follows a younger pre-extermination Thanos being teleported to the future at the behest of the universe-decimating Thanos, who rules the desolate future atop a throne made out of Galactus' head. There remain a few survivors, including a goofy cosmic Ghost Rider and a feral Hulk on a rope. But soon, young Thanos learns that he's been summoned to the future by Old Man Thanos, so they can lead a tag team smackdown on the Mjolnir-wielding Silver Surfer. But those Thanos make quick work of him. You'd think that young T would be stoked on this future, seeing his empire of wreckage come to pass. But it's actually kind of the opposite. The thought of seeing himself as a weak old man who has to wear, space-age adult diapers and beg his young self for help bums him out so bad that when he returns to the past, he decides to make this whole future never come to pass. As it turns out, even when Thanos winds up the literal last person in the universe, having killed off everyone else, he still decides he could have done better. Number 2, an intra-Avengers squabble claims the life of the rest of them. The early odds brought about the Ultimate Marvel Universe, which included the title, The Ultimates, this universe's version of the Avengers. This team had some good time on the page together before they disbanded and reformed as an ancient Black Ops. Once again, this was the early 2000s. Team members Blade, Punisher, and a merciless Captain America gathered under Nick Fury and took up the Avengers mantle. But a splinter group, calling themselves the New Ultimates, became an opposing force. Obviously, these two groups of good guys had to fight each other in a fashion most brutal. I mean, it's still a fun. So, normally these things would end with a couple boo-boos and a newfound appreciation for the art of tactical communication in lieu of punching your friends in the face until they're spitting blood. But this fight pushed things a bit further than normal. In this case, Spider-Man's Tingle-O-Meter jumps into the red zone. Captain America and Nick Fury are kicking the living shit out of each other on the bridge. So Spidey swings down into the danger zone and throws himself at Cap, only to swallow a bullet the size of a trash can with his ribs. The shooter is, of course, the
punch. Surprise, the one guy who uses guns to murder people. Whoa. Frank Castle is bummed to have blown a 10-inch diameter hole in Peter Parker instead of trying to kill someone else. And he tries to commit suicide as a cop as an act of guilt and penance. But luckily, War Machine blows up the bridge, buying them some more time for everyone to just, fight each other. Except for Spidey, who isn't dead quite yet. He's got to take his new spider hole to fight the Green Goblin, who in this Ultimate Universe is an unkillable fire-shooting monster. It doesn't go great. Spider-Man dies, Cap gets slapped in the face, and the Avengers have a shucks, that was a goof moment before everyone was happy ever after. Except Spider-Man, who has a dump truck-sized bullet wound and is super dead. Just super dead. Number 3, the gruesome deaths of Marvel heroes. Ultimatum isn't just one of the darkest Avengers stories, it is one of the darkest stories in comics, period. If you couldn't guess from the title, this is also set in the universe. It kicks off with Magneto having just lost all of his children and having gained Mjolnir. And no, he doesn't battle to Thanos. He does something even more ridiculous. He uses the hammer and his own magnetic powers to reverse the Earth's polarity, creating a series of tidal waves that invoke multiple major cities, including New York, which, as it so happens, is the home of a tiny handful of Marvel characters. The casualty list for Ultimatum is enormous. Nightcrawler, Beast, Dazzler, Daredevil, all bite the dust, water, as it were. If that wasn't bad enough, Magneto's teamed up with a bunch of other supervillains, including the Blob, who takes advantage of the chaos to eat Wasp. The Blob's quick to learn that it's a bad idea to eat someone close to Ant-Man, who uses his size-changing powers to return the favor. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's an iceberg that's made out of dead bodies. Dormammu pops Doctor Strange's head like a grape, Wolverine gets vaporized, Magneto gets his head blown off by Cyclops, who in turn gets his head blown off in the epilogue. Meanwhile, Dr. Doom is gone unpunished despite being responsible for the events that started Ultimatum. That is, the thing makes the trip to Latveria and Dr. Doom, well, it's a bleak comic. One in which the heroes don't win, the villains don't win, mostly just a bunch of people's heads get ruined in horrible and pretty graphic ways. Number 4, Warren Ellis bums everyone out forever, because, it's Warren Ellis. The limited series Marvels by comics by Alex Ross and Kurt Busiek was a seminal moment in comics. The widely regarded series introduced us to everyman photographer Bill Sheldon, who watched the events of the Marvel Universe unfold in a unique, grounded perspective.
Come on, she come back.
Really cool. But then Warren Ellis decided that he'd like to do a so-called parody series called Root. The perverse take of Ruins reframes the Marvel Universe to better reflect our own actual reality. And everyone is worse because of it. Captain Marvel is dying of cancer in his internment camp, Peter Parker is a radioactive cancer-ridden stalker, and mutants are locked up in a prison where Wilson Fisk orders power-nullifying surgeries on him. Cyclops loses his eyes, and Psychics lose something a little more crucial. Camel-blasted Bruce Banner isn't doing so hot either. Instead of being turned into the super strong Hulk, he's warped into a giant, hideous tumor monster. Elsewhere, Wolverine is slopping off his skin in chunks because his body rejects adamantium. You must be starting to see the pattern here. Johnny Blaze sets himself on fire and dies. Fantastic Four, they're dead. Black Panther, he's in jail. Hawkeye executed Bucky. Bucky's a cannibal. Bucky's a cannibal? Really? Yeah, he is. You might say, wow, lucky for our miniseries protagonist, Bill Sheldon, who's not destroyed as a result of his own powers, right? No. No happy endings here. He dies alone in an alley after Spider-Man gives him cancer, of course. Pow! Ha! Nothing says hilarious parody like flesh falling off in wet clumps and terminal illness. Thanks, Warren. Number 5, the good guys kill off an entire world to save their own. The name Illuminati doesn't typically have positive connotations. It usually is shadow government controlling the world to the Denver airport and on superheroes. But in the Marvel Universe, that spooky term is
1 hour now.
Super geniuses, including Reed Richards, Tony Stark, Black Panther, Beast, and Namor. The good guys! Sort of. It becomes particularly questionable in the Jonathan Hickman and New Avengers, in which the Illuminati discovers that the universes of the multiverse are all colliding with Earth smack dab in the middle as the point of incursion. This means that one Earth is going to sky and slam together. Another, like so many balls of a metal stress doodad at a sharper image store. Not great. Normally, this is where the Avengers might step in to save the day, but the Illuminati isn't going to let those hotshots take all the credit if they can stop this interdimensional annihilation by themselves. But their plans aren't exactly as neat and tidy as we might hope. In one case, they let Galactus eat a planet on an incursion pad. In another attempt, Stephen Strange ends up turning into a demon and killing all of the alternate Earth's heroes. And after that, Namor sets off a bomb on the alternate Earth, killing everything on it. Show all you want about Namor. The dude murdered an entire Earth. In a fun twist, it turns out that the incursions are actually unstoppable, and every single bad deed that the Illuminati and associated heroes did, including destroying an entire planet, all for nothing. If that's not a punch in the gut, the Illuminati ends up teaming up with Thanos. Once again, friends become foes, and Tony Stark and Captain America end up punching each other to death as the final two versions of the Multiverse. So, yeah, if you thought Infinity War's ending was wrong, try this one. Good guys gathering to commit indefensible interdimensional genocide, only to discover that their war crimes were for nothing, then turning against each other in a death battle, only for the world to end in one sullen, ghastly fart. It may not be Spider-Man dying in Iron Man's arms, but it is much, much worse.
I want to go on a funny little bird video.
Today's episode of The Completionist is sponsored and brought to you by Knights of Pen and Paper 2. Knights of Pen and Paper 2 is this critically acclaimed turn-based retro-style pixel art adventure that simulates the classic pen and paper role-playing experience. D&D is the current craze, so if you're a big fan of D&D, this is like a D&D mobile game. And honestly, it's super fun. The game is a satire on the entire pen and paper community. So the whole time it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's got a ton of different characters to choose from, including a hipster or a nerd. And while it sounds like it's kind of pandering, it's actually really clever. And the weirder choices you make, the more funny the game gets. The game is super well written, so it contains tons of references to other things in pop culture. And while this game is available on iOS and Android, you can also play this on Steam. So pick up the game today. Check out the links in the description down below. And hey, every download and purchase towards the game goes to helping us out as well. So once again, a massive thank you to Knights of Pen and Paper 2 for sponsoring the show. Today's video is made possible by getting a review copy of Detroit Become Human from Sony. # Sony Partner. Machines are becoming more like us every day. We have to acknowledge those spooky automatons made by Hanson Robotics or Boston Dynamics that are eventually going to look like us. But what if one day they started to feel? What if, like us, they felt the right to freedom of choice? Where would you stand? Those are the questions posed by Detroit Become Human, Quantic Dream's latest entry into their game library. Known for their narrative ingenuity, the developer promises to once again create...
Well, you said you wanted 20 bird reviews.
Okay, then. Parakeet is a small one, I think.
Hey man, if you were up here, I still got a shower.
Okay, that's what you see.
Aww. Oh, they're so cute. Such a cute little birdie. Oh, oh, he's sleeping. Oh, pigeon.
Wait, is he gonna try to like jump over, but
Yeah.
for some reason not fly?
Who jump?
It killed itself.
Oh, no, Budgie. Oh, parakeet and then the bird again.
It killed itself.
It's a lovebird.
Okay.
They're harder to tame and they bite you more.
okay. It's okay.
Parakeet. Jack has
Oh
won.
god. We should get a parakeet actually.
You can't win with budgies. And they cost more.
Hmm.
Not as much as that one, as those ones. Oh. They have budgies. With their one bed.
Did budgies play nice with cats?
No.
Actually, wait, no, of course not. They're fucking cats.
Look!
What was I thinking? Yeah, I know. It just goes into a store and picks up a bag of chips and goes.
Aww. He's heard that somewhere. There's a budgie just like Twinkle. Oh, it's kind of like Twinkle. Look! Look at my budgie. Look at that budgie. Looks kind of like Twinkle. Which is such a bad boy. He's a naughty boy. Even though he's naughty, he's still cute. He'll bite. Aw, he's playing with a pen. Aww. Oh, he's such a sweetie. So what are those up West Brom? Oh. We can do it again. Some of them like those kind of toys, some of them don't. I don't think our Kiwi and Twinkle would know what to do with it. Anyway, Twinkle, you think you're a good boy. You'd have got the cucumber. What I did? Aww. He's a baby Labrador, but his name is Sounds like he's saying Gretel. Gretel. If you can hear that, that's our budgies. I don't think you'll be able to hear it though. You're right. That's the shouting.
I don't hear it.
Like something like that. Parakeet says, "Oh, I like that one. He's such a pretty birdie." That one will actually talk. Parakeets, they'll talk if you only get one of them. Aww, doing a little shower. Such a good baby. He likes it. He's like, yeah, nice and warm. The first time we put him in the cage,
Yeah.
like, Mum and Dad put him in the new cage. He just hopped in the water and bowl. It's like, yay, it's my bath time, yay, cannonball! Bang, in the water they went. And this kiwi didn't live there. Oh, it's a pretty birdie. Look at him. It's a little budgie. Oh, it's little tired. Yeah. That's me. I go bye-bye. Parakeets again in the back. You.
Follow you. Okay.
There you go. job.